I'm not gonna lie. I thought the mech would be bigger, but I do really like its design. Its design I enjoy more than what I thought. I did think it was going to be a lot bigger of a robot, but this chapter did confirm, I think, one of the earliest like group expansive theories within Eden Zero that a lot of people made out. So as we left off, Drac and Joe has now taken control over the satellite blaze. You know, the big wide range laser cannon satellite. I don't know why I said satellite twice, but that Kurenai has, and she's getting ready to pretty much glass over the labor district. Drac and Joe is like, nah, I'm taking this as payment since you owed me money before, and you came to me asking for payment. This is just kind of the interest. So he's now using her. He's getting he's getting the one up on her. He's pissing her off now because now she doesn't have her big main weapon. And from this, he got like the members of his crew talking about what they're going to do with it, if they're going to use it to search for Eden Zero, because it's a its thing apparently boasting besides wide range like weaponry as its pinpoint like ability to locate and accurately fire. It's got that bullseye just kind of like built an extra bonus to it. So from there, he's like, no, don't worry, I've got other plans because, we got a coincidence. Eden Zero ship is nearby. And guessing by I'm guessing by just looking at that little locator, it says 200M, that it's 200 miles, I want to say. I'm very curious because even when they zoom in, the zoom function is still increasing, but the little number for 200 is still there. So I don't know. Trying to make 200 meters doesn't make sense. 200 miles though. But as this is, it's getting back to it. Kurenai's pissed off. She's getting her mech, her Kurenai Dragoon. She wants to take out Draka and Joe's ship. She wants to destroy the labor district. Anybody right now that's pissed her off, she's like, it's straight on her shit list. She's like, I need to delete these people. I need to delete all these problems. I need to smash all of them. Get me my mech. And you get this, her assistant dude. He's just like, it's not ready. It still needs time to get debugged. So laying out a little bit of foreshadowing for probably what's going to screw her over because it's not finished and she's rushing to get the product out for her to exact her revenge. She'd rather go for that instant access instead of wait for it to be finished. She tells her crew, Zaiten 3, that being Nino, Garrett, and Baku, to go take care of the labor district. Garrett's like, he's happy about it. He's a little bit sadistic. Baku's, he's fine following orders. Nino's not he's not really on board, but, after she barks at him, he's like, all right, I'm going to go do it. He's interesting. I'm very curious to know where his character is going to go after this arc, because he's like a nicer villain, and at the moment you can tell like he's going to do it because, he's being ordered to, but at the same time, he's got reservations against it. Meanwhile, Shiki and her are getting, a little bit more heated in the battle. He's, bringing up that if she goes and destroys the labor district, obviously Gamora is going to be caught up in that. That's not going to bother her at all. Like, Kurenai has already acknowledged she doesn't care about Gamora. She doesn't care about any people. She cares about her wealth and her position. And she's fully ready. She's like, fine, I'll just, that'll just, save me some time to destroy her too. That's when her mech shows up, this big boy, this Kurenai Dragoon. I like that it's bulkier. I actually really like its bulky kind of design. That kind of just, it's a chunky boy. I'm curious to how it would defend against something like Dorma and him from Edalus, because they look about the same size. I mean, I guess like it's anti-magic kind of like plating would probably be hard for Ether, since Ether and Magic are very similar. Fairy Tails is Ether Nano. But, it's not 100% the same, but it's close enough you might be able to get past it. It's even got the little kind of like cool digital scouter thing over her eye, the little visor, which I was really happy about. Similar seemingly layout, but, she's going in, throwing punches. I really like this first punch at Shiki, because the first punch just knocks him fully out of the tower, just sends him like hundreds of feet away, and by the time he's able to kind of like get a hold of himself, it's already on top of him. It's already like there to attack. So it's got both power and speed, and she's thinking it's the mightiest night gear. And I remember we got a little bit of mechs before, and one of the things to note was that one from when they were on Gilst, is that one, or not Gilst, was it Norma? Was it on Norma? Yeah, the one on Norma when you're still like in the past, because that was when the chronophage was eating the planet, 50-year kind of issue. But that one was, a considerable mech, but that was also 50 years old. And even though that Shiki was able to pretty much defeat it really quick, this is a much more modern version. And this Night Gear is not only like powerful, it's not only fast. Like Shiki goes to punch it, doesn't do a dent. He's not doing anything for it. She's talking about pretty much this is like the most advanced, like powerful Night Gear that's on her planet. Makes sense given her level of authority, her position, her level of funds to do this. Shiki needs to bust out his full body Ether Gear form, the one we saw that he used against Elsie. I don't think he's gonna be able to defeat her otherwise. He needs to get that kind of full blast moment because he wasn't gonna defeat the Blackrock by himself. He needed his friends to do it. They went through teamwork. Whereas here, he's not gonna get the same thing because we've already got some split up and divine things going on. You had the Zaitin 3 split up. Man, I wonder how that's gonna go. Characters, pairing up for a 1v1. I mean, they could turn around and come help him, but I think it'd be better for this to be like a hard-fought win for Shiki. I mean, he had like a pretty good fight with the parasite that pretended to be Elsie, but at the same time, it was a parasite. It wasn't the same thing, and it's like a real boss battle. And in here, he's going up against a gigantic mech that is led by the leader of this planet. This person he's clearly got some beef with, and I'm hoping he does a similar thing, kind of like pulling back to, like I said, the Dorma on him from Fairy Tail when Natsu went right through it, pulling out Faust, that we see something that was Shiki and him just pulling, like, Kurenite out of there. I don't care if it's like, he says Gravity Comet blitzes through all the way and pulls her through, or if he's kind of just like, jumps right into her cockpit and then drags her out of there and then takes her to some more talk to her. But that's going to be pretty cool to kind of set up. He has to have some form of effort. The fact that he already went and attacked it with Ether Gear already set up. It wasn't a technique, but obviously not doing a dent, I doubt just, having, technique clad onto it would really, take it out. It maybe might do a little damage, but I doubt it's going to be that one throw. You need to go all out, Shiki. So, and then we get back to the Labor District. You have all the Punisher fodder guards, and have a bunch of people like attacking them. Here comes in Rebecca with her happy blasters, or what did she call them? I think she just called them happy blasters, and she's just shooting them out. These guys are strong against physical attacks, but they're not good against ether. They're just fodder guards. I like their design, but it's unfortunate for them to live the life of a nameless fodder guard. And right when that happens, obviously already set up. The Zaitin 3 are showing up. Here comes Baku, as he is, Baku the Swift, or whatever they called him, the high-speed axeman, I think was the title they gave him in this chapter. Something like that. Yeah, the high-speed axeman, the Axe of Heaven. I like his cool title. I'm happy to see a dude use an axe instead of just like a sword. Swords are cool. Obviously, I love me some swords. But I like to see some weapons that aren't used as much. And obviously an axe, especially an axe on a fast character, is very it's not common, so I'm happy to see this. And who's he gonna go up against now? It seemed like it was gonna go against Rebecca, but right when that attack starts to really start, here comes Wise in his awesome armor suit, calling himself Arsenal, and then just Rebecca knowing like, no, that's Wise. I already confirmed that that's his voice, but he's just going by Arsenal. And like I said earlier, that this was funny because one of the things that people just have been predicting since Wise's kind of like reveal and position as his character and what was it, Machina Maker, or I can't remember the full name for his ether. He's able to reconstruct machines in real time. People could believe that he was going to become some Iron Man kind of character, and it looks like he did. He's got a pretty nice mech suit on. It's funny he goes by Arsenal, and he's set up to look kind of like an Iron Man cladish kind of character. But Arsenal is Arsenal's actually a DC character who also has a lot of cool weapons. But I'm curious to know if Mishima did that intentionally. DC name, Marvel kind of design, put these up there, and that pose with the arm out, I know everyone's going to associate it with Iron Man, but just that pose makes me think of Wall when he was fighting Laxus. So excited to see that. I really want to see like the display of this weapon suit, because it's not just going to be, oh, a mech suit. He's going to get a buff. He's physically stronger and faster. Given his ether gear, he's going to be able to clad a bunch of different weapons on there and use it a lot more. One thing that I always like about Hiramishima is he's able to take abilities that were really good in his previous series that weren't as utilized and bring them over. Like Guild Arts' Crash Magic was a dark bring in Eden Zero called it was by a dude named Crash Cookie, and he it was a really cool power. This kind of like crumbling and disassembling destruction of just stuff that touched him, and yet it was on like a dude who got beaten like in like a chapter or two. And then, bring it over to Guild Arts. And then in Fairy Tail, you had Wall, who was like this cool machine alchemist dude who was able to, recreate and, he's able to kind of reconstruct himself with weapons and machinery mid-fight. And, obviously that was a really cool power. It was on a dude too short-lived in the series. So definitely my favorite Spriggan 12 member, as I've said before. Miss the guy. But a power wasted on a character with his lifespan as he was in the story. But now we have Wides with the similar power, and we're gonna get to see a lot more of it because obviously he's like the rival character. So to see him busting this out is gonna be pretty sick. Because like I said, it's not just gonna be him with the buff suit. He's gonna be recreating and reshaping it as he fights for different weapons. He probably get like an ion cannon or a plasma rifle or something crazy. So look forward to that. And then the other two fights, we got Garrett and Nino. Nino is probably going to fight Rebecca, and then my last one is, I think Homura will go for Garrett. Garrett is strong, but he's the least interesting one out of the three of them. I mean, you got Baku, who's like this cool, big, bulky dude with an axe, but he's actually really fast. You got Nino, who doesn't look like a villain to the slightest degree, but he's clearly powerful. He's obviously like a big deal. That's the Zaiten 3. And Garrett, though strong, he doesn't have anything really interesting about him yet, other than like he's a good, strong opponent. So look forward to that, as I said. Other than that, comment below, tell me what you thought. I like this more bulky mech. I really do. I think it looks more intimidating. It just looks very thuggish. It just looks like some heavy. He's ready to just kind of throw down some fists. I really can't wait to see more of that fight. I don't know which one I'd rather see. I think I'd rather see the weapons that Wise is going to pop out more. Just because of, what crazy weapons, you might clad on. Is he going to get, like, a Gatling gun, or, like, a rail gun, or maybe some form of, like, grenade launcher? Maybe it won't just be straight offense, it'll have some, like, some crazy, like, crowd control, or, like, a wide range effective abilities. But anyway, other than that, tell me in the comment section below, like I said, what you thought about this, and, I'm going you to thumbs up the video, press the like button and the subscribe button, and check out my other videos. From that, I appreciate everyone who's already subscribed, and I thank you all for listening. Bye.